And I just want to end my talk by sharing with you some of the things I took away from this trip. The first thing is a point about narratives, and that's, we all have these surf narratives that, or I guess we're used to seeing these surf narratives that paint a picture of the joy of surfing. And I think it's really important to recognize the complexity of the narratives and stories, and sometimes you only get to see a really thin slice of these narratives. And I also want to point out how different the stories were. Here is Ashita from India, who pretty much dropped out of her career, lives on the coast with her boyfriend. Her parents have accepted it. She runs her own surf school, and she also doubles as a Roxy model in her spare time. And so that's her life. She's so in control of her life and has so much freedom. And then you see the story of the girls in Bangladesh and just the patriarchy and control that's a part of their lives. So it's more than just we want to challenge you to see them as more as oh wow, there's a cool girl in a shalwar kameez getting up on a surfboard and surfing. In a lot of ways, these videos bring up a broader issue of class in South Asia and just the different experiences women have. And they're all brown girls surfing, but look at how vastly different they are. And the last point I want to make is really about just this, to me, the joy of surfing, this element of joy in surfing. And watching the girls struggle with patriarchy was really hard, and we were always having to sort of work through their male handlers. But by actually just going there and putting things out and being there, it really can spark something inspirational. So if you could move the slide, Ruth. Spark something inspirational, I think, in people. And it's just you look at these images and you just can't deny that there's just something, given all the struggles they have, there's just something about the experience of being in the ocean and the joy that I think we all share as surfers. And that became really apparent to me. So whatever possibilities that joy creates, or that experience creates, whether it's, Ashita being able to really live in her possibility and have a life that she does that's really free, or Hazara becoming inspired to enable other girls to have more control over their lives. There's just something powerful in the ocean that you can't deny. And I think it's universal to all surfers. And it's also allowed me to connect with people across so many differences in my life. And to this day, I have some of my best friends, I'm sure you all have, from surfing. I met some of my best friends through surfing. So thank you for being patient, listening to our narrative on the surfing possibility stories.